So the price, well, a fresh out the box Glock, that'll run you about $600. So if this get put in place, you might be charged $100, $200, $300, $400 more. Who knows? Sky's the limit. Manufacturers have to make up for this. Retailers have to make up for this. Yeah, so a lot of dealers in New York State, they're pretty much hurting right now because we're so restrictive. So if this goes into place, it's going to hurt them even more. Speaking of prices, we already have the COBIS system here in New York State. COBIS is basically a computer bank where handguns test fired and the shell cases picked up, and the imprint of the firing pin on the end of the shell case is photographed and stored for later use. And that is supposed to help track down perpetrators, who use their firearms in a crime. Now, since we had this COBIS system since March of 2001, and so far 265,645 handguns were ran through this system. We spent about from $21.5 million to $35.3 million on this entire system. The upkeep, just to basically run on the system. 21.5 to $35.3 million wasted on this system. And so far, we've had a big, fat, whopping 2 hits. Only 2 hits in the 9 years that it's been with us. And how many convictions have we had? Well, how many convictions have we had? 0. Buckets. None. Zilch. $35.3 million of your money. And the Schneiderman, son of a bitch, basically wants to pump more money into another system that does not work. We in the state of New York are already drowning in debt, and well, let me show you something. That is the river of debt that New York State is drowning in. We are basically in the middle of that river. Now, what this Schneiderman asshole wants to do is sink us further to the floor. What else? Oh yeah. Now, if they could do this with handguns, soon enough they're gonna get the idea to do this with rifles and shotguns. Don't shake your head no. They want to do it with handguns. What you think they're gonna wait? They're gonna wait to see if this works for rifles and shotguns. As soon as they vote it in and get it signed, they're basically gonna go after rifles and shotguns next. And all of this basically spells infringement. Remember, Second Amendment to the Constitution, well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of the free state, right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. But they're basically saying if your handgun isn't capable of leaving a microstamp on your spent shell case, then you cannot have a handgun. That's an infringement. Now, what I suggest all of you out there in YouTube land do, well, if you care about the Second Amendment, is to write your state senator and tell that bitch and or bastard to vote no on Senate Bill 6005 or 6005A, known as microstamping.